Yo, let's see if my guy can join. Acting funny. Success, how maintaining success is really not easy. Over a long period of time, you know, it can it can wear you down if you don't got the mindset. You try to add Brody. It can really wear you down over the years if you don't have a plan. You know, um, it's just one of those things that success is like a relationship with a partner. You always got to be there for it, you know. um at the same time, you gotta treat it like a baby. Success is something you got to be gentle with, you know. You have to nurture it, you know. I mean, you got to treat it like a plant. You must maintain it. You must understand that it doesn't come right away. And if success does come right away, how did you come up? Look, examine how you came up, because you do not want to come up quickly. You know, success is dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because people judge your success. People think that your path was easy, and they don't know what you go through. They don't know the investments made. They don't know the studying that it took. They don't know the character building. You know, it's a lot that goes into just becoming somebody, someone significant. You can get up and say you want to be successful. You can do that. You can decide that. But through your daily life, through the ups and downs, through the people telling you no, through the kids crying, through the job saying this and that, through the hunger pains, can you maintain that steadiness? You got to be hungry every day if you want it. We not talking about 1 week. We not talking about 1 month. But you have to come back to the core of your being. You know, it takes heart, it takes grit, it takes thought to become a person that is ready to change their life. It's not it. I probably had a prior video that said success is easy. And when I say success is easy, I mean anyone can get success, and people's definition of success is different. But generally, when someone speaks of success, I I take it as them wanting to go to the next level, but the maintenance of it is is a beast, you know, because then once you become successful, you got a bunch of people in your face that you probably never knew or that wasn't rooting for you. And now you got to learn how to maneuver around them. Success is dangerous. I said it. Success is dangerous. It's dangerous. On the flip side, it is very rewarding. The sticking to your word, the simple things, you know, it takes doing what you say. If you say you're going to do it, do it. If you said that you were going to go over here and do this, do it. It's simple as that. If you take those steps, that's how you get to success. And you really know you're becoming successful when you start. I can't say when you start losing people, because that's not right. When you are shunned, that's when you know you're becoming successful. So that means keep going. If the same people that was cool with you last year or a week before see you doing something different and they starting to step away from you, you got to keep going your direction. That's when you know you're becoming successful. But people think when they becoming successful that everybody supposed to go with them. The people that was with you 2 days before, even 15 minutes before, right, to leave your side because you told them, I'm not smoking no more. I'm on a path to success. Yeah, I can't sit on the block no more. I'm on a path to success. I'm dropping the dope. I'm trying to get in the studio. I want to become successful in a way that's legitimate. You know, man, I tell you, so much talent down the drain. Can't maintain the success. Can't maintain it. It's hard if you make it hard. A lot of people just, you know, not built. And I mean, I'm not talking stature. I'm talking mentality. Just not built for it. You gotta be built for it. You gotta go to war with yourself. Before you become successful, you gotta go to war with yourself. And I'm talking about body versus spirit. That's how crazy success is. Because your body gotta keep going when your spirit wears down. Because ego, pride, popularity, things that go along with that type of stuff, it gets in the way when you get ignored. It gets in the way when the people that wanted to go to the bowling alley with you last week not even talking to you. It's a beast. It's a beast. And I speak on success because I don't see enough people using their ability to try to become successful, you know? But we're all capable, but nobody wants to think. Excuse me. You know, it's just like it's a war. It's a war. But you gotta fight. You gotta fight. If you want to stay at the job for 20 years and work for Joe Schmo and them, do it. Do it. That's anybody can do that. You know, anybody can do that. But why not challenge yourself? Why are you going again? I said this in a prior video. You gonna get a job, you automatically off the rip just because you like the job off of a week. You're gonna say, I'm gonna get a job 20 years. I'm gonna get a job 20. You didn't even give yourself a month and you quit running your business. So your first week at the job, you say, I love the job, I'm gonna get a job 20. But you won't even give yourself a strong month. You're not even willing to fail for yourself. You're gonna have to fail. You're gonna have to fail in business. That's simple as that. I don't care to hear no. I don't care about the likes. We in the long term. We're gonna see who's still standing. That's my thing, because I know this battle is with time. It's not with people. Success don't got nothing to do with people. You know, it's all to do with time. And they could talk about you, they could judge you. They were talking about Teslas when Teslas first came out. Oh, the battery's blowing up. Oh, this and that. They were talking about iPhones. The iPhone's running hot, this and that. They going to judge you. They're going to talk about you. Well, you keep going. Well, you keep going. No matter if your main piece of equipment fail or whatever, will you find a way to get it fixed and this and that and take out the big $5,000 loan? Will you keep going? That's the question. Because we asking how can we do this? You're not fretting, asking why this, why that, why this had to happen to me. Nope. Nah, we don't want to hear that. How are we gonna figure this out? You know? The mentality you have to build, the mentality that you have to build is just, it is one that's just like F them. F them. We delusional. We delusional. We gonna do whatever it takes to get to our point. We ain't gonna step on nobody's toes or hurt nobody. But when it comes to moving forward with what we see, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Plain and simple. You know? But ain't nobody certain in their vision. Then once your tire bust on a van, oh man, we out of business. Oh man, we done. We can't do the job, man. Get the jack out, get the spare out, get under the truck, whatever you gotta do to fix the truck and get back on the road. You know what I mean? Don't be cynical. It's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. It's all about knowing that you got the ability to think yourself out of a situation. Any situation to do with your business, you can think yourself out of. But you got to become creative in your thinking. If you can't become creative in your thinking, if you got things thinking for you, if you got AI thinking for you, if you got the next man thinking for you, it ain't going to work. Now you can use them. You can use that person and that tool. You can use it. But you got to use your brain. Most importantly. Then I see, you know, I'm not bragging about, I would never brag about working so many hours. We take so much pride in having a job. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but a job should be a stepping stone. A job should be a stepping stone. You should be able to invest off of that job or at least build a business off of that job. When you think about it, you go in your kitchen. I'm going to tell you this right now. Go in your kitchen and see how many last names are on food and see why your name is so important. You got Heinz ketchup. You got Campbell soup. You got Orville Redenbacher popcorn. You got Smucker's jelly. You got Hellman's mayo. These is all last names. So when I'm telling you your name holds weight, your name holds weight. You got to put your name on something and build it. It's that simple. But people don't want to build. They want to hop on, and they want to ride the wave out. That's people, and they worried about the bag. We not worried about the bag. The bag gonna come. We worried about the vision, because the vision is real. The vision is what we see. Anybody can get money, but not everybody can obtain this vision. That's the difference. That's the difference. We visionaries. We in it for the long term. It's simple. It's simple, and we're going to keep moving forward, you know? But I just hope people think on another level, and this is all my perspective. These are just my thoughts. Don't take it personally if you want, but, you know, some people need it. But all I'm saying is I'm here to make people think. I like to see people move forward, because when I see a person, I see God. When I see a person, I see you in your highest light. Even a person that's homeless, I see them in their highest light. I see them in their highest light. You know, I see people, in whatever physical fashion they are, you can do something with yourself. You can become something great. But it all takes steps. It all takes steps. And I just hope if you watch and if you come across this, that you understand that I am not someone to, you know, act like I'm all this and all that. But I've been through trials. I've been through the trials. I've quit. I've failed. I've been told no. I've been underestimated. I've been all this, just like everybody else. But I'm using it as an advantage. I'm not using it to back down. I'm not using it to back down and say, oh man, yeah, we didn't do this, man. I gotta go back to the job. No, we gonna work. We gonna work until we get what we see. You know, that's just it. That's just how we see it. We have very broad visions, and I'm talking about what I do and the people that's with me, my team. We believe every single day Every single day we believe. That's it. It's not physical. We don't care. We got faith. And I'm not saying faith as in hope, as in time. We got time. We're going to use this time properly to build our empire, to build our foundation. Then we're going to put the house up. And it ain't going to come quick. We don't want it to come quick. It shouldn't come quick. If it come quick, I'm going to look at it like, hold up. Let me take a step back. You know? Come on, it's a game. Come on. Play it right. Leverage your job. Leverage that job. Stop saying you're going to be there for 20. I'm going to give them a dub. Stop it. We need some of y'all just for them positions. We need some of y'all, but we talking about the real thinkers. We talking about the real ones that got the talent. We talking about y'all. We got some legends out here. We got some legends all over the world that's taking a back seat because of the paycheck. Stop taking the back seat because of the paycheck when you got talent. You got talent. Oh, they paying me 35. Man, 35. We don't care about that. We care about it now because it's going to fund the dream. But we really don't care about doing that for a long term. It's all a job. Don't take it personal. Y'all taking these jobs personal. You're not supposed to take a job personal. You get the job, you get yourself up off the job, and when it's time to exit from that job, you leave it properly. But you're supposed to leverage it and move on. And then grow something for yourself. But you must manage your money correctly. If you can't manage money correctly, then business might not be for you. You know? Learn money management skills, financial literacy, all these things need to be learned before you go into business. Before you go into business, learn these things. Learn these things. Before you do something for yourself, learn these things. I just want to see you build your name. I want to see you build your name. Because when you gone, your kids can't take that degree and use it. When you gone, your kids can't take that skill. Well, you could teach them some. So I can't say that. But they can't take that certificate you got and use it. But if you got a business, something nice to pass along to them, where they can just, be in the operations part, whatever it is, office part, that's how it's done. That's how it's done. Organize. Work on your organization. You might got a son, you might, got a kid. Teach them a little about business. I was teaching my daughters about, what ATM, certain terms like this and that, they're amazing. They're amazing. And I show them the ropes of my stuff. And we gonna turn into a family business. I don't ever want my daughters to have to go around this and that and begging for this and that. I don't want it. To start off, I would like for them to learn work ethic. I would like them to, and I can say this. That is one benefit of having a job. So don't get it messed up. Like, I'm not saying jobs are needed, but use it to learn work ethic, to build your character up, to just learn things and build certain qualities. But it's not something you should sit around for, because all it takes is one false move. And I mean one false move. You could have been the most loyal employee. They're going to cut you. They're going to cut you. You're done. Now what you got to fall back on? You done put 17 years in the company. You put 17 years in the company. You invested in all this stuff, whatever it's called. You got all this going on. They cut you. But you got to fall back on if you at least try to build a business on the side, or try to build something, for yourself. I don't care if you was Cinco de Mayo running a taco truck. It don't matter if you was running a taco truck on the weekends. You gotta do something, man. This economy, just the way the economy is, the value of the dollar going down, and they paying you in dollars still. You gotta find a way to double that dollar. You gotta find a way to triple that dollar. You gotta know that the way money works is it is not set up for you to win and you just want to use your money now so that it serves you later. So meaning use your money correctly via investing, building a brand, and working to make it work tenfold for you, you know, somewhere in the future. That's it. That is it. Success, man. Success talk. I'm going to talk it every single day. Who's going to get me for that drink? But yeah, it's, you know, it's something that's not talked about enough. Man, success for me is just like people. Damn, my light went out. Well, I've been doing my talking. I'm gonna get off my soapbox, and I hope y'all, you know, just focus on doing something outside of the normal, because we need visionaries out here. It's a lack of us. Keep pushing forward. I get with y'all.